G'day everyone, welcome to another episode of Coast to Coast. It's a massive week. Oscar Allen, he's been sitting in the studio waiting for some company. Very lonely man is Oscar. It's meant to be your day off, isn't it, champion?
Stephen, it is, yes. I'm a rehab mug at the moment, so my days are interchangeable, but we have two exciting guests today, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's double trouble here in the studio. They didn't know the way to get here. Seems to be a common thread of a lot of the players seeing this brand new radio studio. But welcome, Zane Trew, Jai the Guy, Culley. How we going, boys?
Good, mate. Thanks for having me.
How's it feel that it's just Zane Trew, but it's Jai the Guy? Like, do you have anything you want to patent in between? Like, Zane, whatever, Trew?
Don't know, mate. Have you got anything for me?
Yeah.
Chuck in there?
No, we'll go with Dunno. We've got Zane, Dunno, Trew, and Jai the Guy, Culley.
What do you boys think of Oscar Allen's Backstreet Boys kit today? He's gone the full, I want it that way, white, the triple white. Like he's going to field at square leg for 90 overs.
No, it's hell good. It's elite.
Well, we've got some things to talk about.
You put a roof over his head, so he's not going to pot you, is he? So.
That was a pot.
Right.
So the story goes, I've taken him for coffee on Saturday, maybe Sunday, whenever it was. Anyway, I took him for coffee to the local cafe and I said, my mate, good personal friend, Mitch Johnson, Australian cricketer, comes here often. And he goes, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Tell him the story about how last time I went to the cafe introducing a friend to it, met Mitch Johnson there and had a good yarn. And he goes, yeah, whatever. We get to the cafe. Who's the first person that says, oh, how are you?
The great man.
Mitch Blade Johnson.
Yeah.
And on that day, Jai's told me I say hell too much. And he reckons it's a WA thing, or maybe it's just a me thing. So I say it's hell good. Oh, yeah, this place is hell sick.
Yeah.
So I'm actively trying to avoid saying hell.
Why not? Own it.
Well,
Be proud of your heritage, champion.
I should be, but I'm getting the piss taken out of me by first year, so not going that well.
Time to reflect.
True does it as well. So
Do you say hell too?
Nah.
yeah, you do.
No,
Hell
definitely
no.
not, mate.
No, he does.
Talk to me about the living arrangements, Jai. How's it going in there? What are the scenarios? Were you going to be on the street begging for some loose change, if not for Oscar and lending a hand?
Yeah, Jack Petricelli kicked me out quite early in, so fortunate enough to the big Oz and living in his mansion right on the beach.
That is such a mate.
Which is, I'm loving it, mate.
Why'd you get out of the Petchland for?
Oh, he just kicked me out. So
Did he actually?
Yeah.
I never heard the story behind this. I was just told, mate, you actually need to take this guy in, otherwise we're getting an Airbnb for him. So I thought I'd take him in.
What are some of the quirks of the house before we go on?
Of Aussies or Petchies?
Either or. I'm keen for stories of both.
Petchy, he's a really good bloke. Just the first week, I didn't have a car, so days off, just couldn't go anywhere.
Because he didn't go anywhere?
Yeah, so I was just stuck inside all day, which was, pretty disappointing. But
You don't want to leave him alone with the missus too long. He's a good-looking guy.
Nah,
So you want to get him out of the house, I reckon.
Yeah, he's all right. Don't overinflate his ego. He's just going okay.
Hell good comment.
Yeah.
So, Zane Trew, what a fair week from yourself, I reckon. Thumpers hardly talk to you, and then all of a sudden you're on Media Street, you're doing Thumper Productions, you got the presser, you're in podcast land. It's been a big week for Zane. Talk me through it.
Yeah, mate, it's all happening. It's been a pretty full-on week, but pretty cool one at the same time. Getting a debut at the MCG and all the rest of it. Yeah, it's been a pretty cool week, mate.
So, mate, debuting at the MCG is one thing. The other thing is debut press conference, and you were packing it this afternoon, weren't you? I walked past you and you're just strolling up and down the corridor. You asked me about 3 times. Oh, who do I ask? What am I allowed to say? How'd it go? Rate your performance out of 10.
For a first time, I think I was okay, mate.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, got through all right.
Thumper, how actually was he?
I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming it's just, straight bat for days, little gags, not up Thumper's alley. But it'll be better for the run.
Yeah.
But how'd you find out? What was the feelings amongst, the debut week? Were you more nervous leading up to it, day before? Did you get any kip before the game?
Yeah, so I had a bit of an idea at training. I was in the seniors team for a couple of drills and thought I might have been in the mix, and then found out later that Arvo and Simo announced it in front of the boys. Got a bit of sleep, but yeah, was more nervous on the day that it got announced, and throughout the rest of the week I was actually okay, more excited.
What do you mean? So like the anticipation of I'm going to play in a few days' time was more nerve-wracking around the boys than the build-up by yourself, plane rides, bus rides, all that?
Yeah, I reckon I was more nervous on the day that it actually got announced, and then the rest of the week I was just excited, just wanted to get out there. Yeah.
That's classic.
I like it, mate. So, Trewy, you've been in the club for 2 years and you've had a couple of injury setbacks over your time. How have you found it? Obviously, you come into an AFL program and you're probably thinking, I want to hit the ground running, I want to play as soon as possible. Obviously, 2 years is still not long to be waiting on a list before you got to play. Talk to me about particularly this year as well. You've kind of been in one week, out the next. How have you dealt with that?
Yeah, it's been tough. I didn't I didn't expect to come in and play straight away. I knew I had to earn my spot and prove myself, and it has been a tough couple of years through injury, and yeah, it has been a bit of resilience and a bit of mental toughness to try and get through injuries and whatnot, and not playing my best because missing a bit of footy. But yeah, it's all been worth it in the end, mate.
And Jai, the guy, mate, bit of a shoulder niggle coming into the club. What's going on with that, mate? How's it feeling?
Nah, she's in good nick now, boys.
Good
so,
nick?
Yeah, she's all sweet.
Do we have to sort it out?
No, I had 4 weeks off before I got drafted, so yeah, that sort of healed up over those 4 weeks, and yeah, managed to play against Claremont.
He's not going to tell the full story because I asked him the other night and I said, how's your shoulder going, mate? Like, you missed a bit of footy. Like, tell me about before you got picked up. And he goes, I played a couple of games, hurt my shoulder, hadn't played for about 4 weeks. And I was like, oh, well, and he came over and played the first game. And I said, how were you a chance to play the last game? And he goes, oh, I was actually cleared by the doctors and the club. And I was like, oh, did the club want you to play? He's like, yeah, I think so. And I was like, did you play? He's like, oh, God, no. So he obviously had a good bit of insight that he was going to get picked up. So
Good business decision, you reckon?
yeah, he thought, I'll similar to the South Frere ruckman when we were playing Nick Nat, he decided to pull out last minute. It's probably a smart call.
Clever.
Truly, first game, and the engine fails on the flight over. Were you aware of this or thoughts?
Yeah, I was pretty scared, mate. Jermaine was sitting next to me and he was himself, so I had to give him a couple of muscle relaxants just to settle him down. But yeah, got told by the pilot the engine failed. So
Could you hear some gnarly stuff going on?
yeah, it was a bit of vibration and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't know. the
Sorry,
engine
what
actually
do you
went
mean?
down.
Like everything's shaking? Like tray tables are flying off?
Oh, it wasn't that bad, mate. I reckon
Alright.
on the way back it was pretty full on. There was a bit of turbulence, but on the way there, just felt like a little bit of vibration and whatnot. And then the pilot said, "Engine's gone down."
That's always good to hear on your flight over to your first game. Engine's gone down.
I know, mate. Yeah, it wasn't great.
My communication staff member just feared that like his death would just be forgotten. Like you got Nick Nat on the plane, 25 Eagles, Simo, coaching panel. Then you're not going to get a news coverage of your death.
Well, I was actually supposed to travel with the boys this weekend, and I backed out last minute, and Jacob Brennan had to fly over, and I got a little text saying, if I died, your first-born son would have to be called Jacob. Someone else was on that plane, mate. My housemate, Jai the guy, travelling emergency, mate. Do you enjoy your first, you went to Adelaide, but your first proper away trip since being at the club?
Nah, certainly frothed it up, boys. Certainly launched into all the buffets quite daily as well, so certainly made the most of it.
Does he know about Supper Crew yet, Oscar?
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
If you say think so, it means you don't know. Do you know about Supper Crew, Trewy?
Yeah, but there wasn't much of a crew.
Really?
Yeah.
You know why? Because JK and Gov both weren't playing.
Right.
They're the two ringleaders and generally the better storytellers going on at the football club, and they roll it through for us.
That's tough for Truey because he's been here a couple of years now.
Yep.
Jai's been here 5 minutes and he was a chance to get the supper. He would have, Zane would have heard about supper time and the anticipation to get there and not see the likes of yourself and the mainstayers.
Well,
Would have been a blow.
Dommy's also bloody good at supper too. So Dommy, Gov, JK, and then TV rolls with them as well. Like they just bounce off each other. So you might have to wait till next year for some of the fellas to be there.
Is it true that you guys got priority landing access because of your cooked engine in the airport? So shaved like an hour off your flight?
Yeah, don't know.
Nah,
Yeah.
Do you guys have any
Did we?
insight
That is
about
true.
what happened, or were you guys on this plane? Because I've got no details. What happened?
I don't know, mate. I was more focused on the bloody game.
He was
than
just
the plane.
worried about playing in 2 days' time.
I reckon there's science to want to just kick the plane for a while and see if you can get some engine failing. If you get you into the airport an hour early, I'd give it a crack, I reckon.
Who presented you with your jumper?
Mitch Brown.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember watching Mitchy Brown play?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know he's a bloody good player.
Are you an Eagles man, Truey?
I wasn't, no.
Who were you, Docker man?
No, Sydney Swans. Yeah.
How'd that
The
come
Bloods.
about? How'd that come about?
I think they won a flag in 05 against us.
Couldn't wait for one more year.
Couldn't wait one more year, mate. Old boy tried to get me to convert back the next year. I said no, mate. So
I texted Mitch Brown. He's a mate of mine, and he said,
You don't have any mates?
No, I was thinking about what term to use. He's an acquaintance of mine, but a good man. And he basically said how many great memories it had flooding back presenting the jumper because they didn't get externals or ex-players to do it back in his day. So he had Jamie Graham do his, who was on the list. But he basically said, mate, it was awesome. The videographer, it'll be in a video this week from the track ECU where Truey talks a little bit more, and he said it was one of his prouder moments presenting that jumper, and it was pretty inspirational type stuff. Were you fighting back the tears watching on, or what?
Yeah, it was a bit emotional watching True Boy getting his jumper. That was a proud moment, I think.
no, it was cool, mate. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, did you play at the MCG before?
No, mate, no.
Bloody big field, hey?
Yeah.
Get lost on the wings there.
Yeah, it's pretty wide ground.
You started on the pine too, didn't you, Trew? Would you have rather that? Would you rather get out there on the ground? Talk to me about how it was all beginning. When did you know you were starting on the bench?
I probably would have thought that I was definitely going to be starting on the bench first game, earn me spot in the field. I think second half I started on, but yeah, first half I was starting on the bench and just trying to find my way a little bit.
Did you play on the MCG?
No.
Ever? No 18s?
Nah.
Just because COVID ruined it all?
Nah, I never made the 18s.
Right.
Talk to me about this.
Right.
Never made the 18s. Anywhere near making the 18s or no?
Nah, nowhere near. You could say that I was overlooked.
Yep. Why is that, mate?
I wasn't ready, wasn't developed. Bit of a late bloomer myself, so my body wasn't ready, and I don't think I was either.
We'll get into the game, Trewy. So, in the third quarter, you have 9 disposals, 6 scoring ball involvements, 4 ground ball gets, 3 clearances and a goal. It's a pretty bloody good quarter. Did you feel at home when you were out there? Because I remember when I played, actually probably took me, so I was fortunate enough to play. I got gifted a couple of games my first year and we were really successful. Probably took me till halfway through my second year. Would have played 10 games before I felt comfortable. Did you feel like, all right, this isn't too bad, I belong out here? Or what were the feelings like as the game went on?
Yeah, I think it helped to have a good quarter like that to give me a little bit of confidence that I am up to the level. First half, I was pretty out of it and I was just trying to find my way and soak it all in. And to have a good third quarter gave me a lot of confidence that I'm up to it, and I reckon that'll help me in the future as well.
You have those days where you run and get in the right position, you just don't have it go your way. Or was it because, you got 55% time on ground, pretty disjointed? I think it was 60-something, low 60s in the second quarter. That constant on-off, not finding sort of a good flow to your game?
Yeah, that probably makes it a little bit hard, starting on the bench and then not playing a lot of game time, but that's all a part of it, I guess. Got to try and work your way in, and when you get out there and try and make the most of your opportunities. So did that in the third.
Absolutely you did. You know how many CBDs you attended? Have a guess.
I don't.
It's a bloody lot.
10 or 10?
Nah, 17 you've been at.
Oh, really?
Plenty.
That's a good strike rate.
I know.
We'll talk about the game in general, and then we'll get on to you two gentlemen. Nick Nui.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He's a pretty good player. So he
He's
had
all right.
19 touches, 26 hit-outs, 6 clearances and a goal. We won the clearance battle, and that's something we probably haven't done for a while at AFL level, and because of that, we also won the inside 50s. Cripper was good on the day. Kicked 3 goals. 2 of them were crackers. Tim Culley. Now, perennially underrated. There's been a lot of media commentary about this week. He has had a bloody good career since he's come here. He had a good career before at Geelong. He's like 27. He's got another 5 or 6 years at his peak. He is going to be a bloody good player for this football club.
He will. It's the second time he's got 40 disposals in his career, and the last time was, I think, last year in the Derby. He cracked over 40, and that got him the medal off that performance. He's just got a great highlight reel of finishing those goals from 50 as well. Like, he's rarely missing those opportunities, and I think that's what they knew they were signing up for, was a goal-kicking midfielder. What were your impressions of TK sort of arriving at the club, boys, or seeing him firsthand from the stands with a pie in your hand, or probably asking for a handball receive that you didn't get?
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool playing alongside him on the weekend. He actually gave me my first goal, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got tripped up by Soldo, but
That was a good little step as well. I thought you were just going to step in a little snap around the corner.
So did I, mate, until I got my legs.
Till the big fella got you.
Yeah.
Definitely there, Trewy?
Where
The trip? Definitely there?
Yeah, I actually just looked back on it and it was definitely there.
Yeah. He got fined for it too.
Oh, no way.
He did.
What'd he get?
Don't know. I knew you were going to ask me
Would
that.
have been 2.5, eh?
I think it was in the 2 range, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Impressions of TK when you came here? Did you know who Tim Culley was?
No, I knew who he was coming in. You sort of look up to those boys. As a Victorian, I knew he played for Geelong as well. So I sort of go to him after training and try to learn a few things off him if I get the chance, yeah.
He was bloody sensational, and I think he got, was he top coach's votes in the end? Or maybe Nick was right up there? Should have brought that in. Poor Brett.
Yeah, I think so, but he was very good. Tom Barrass also very good. So Tommy Lynch killed us last time we played him, and I mean, in the end, we went down by 35 points. I'll be interested to you guys. So when you win and lose is a big difference with how you're feeling on the flight home, right? If you win, everyone's up and about. You lose, obviously everyone's flat. It would probably be a bit of a mixture of that, right? Because I thought the scoreline, it was probably closer than what the scoreline said, but ultimately we didn't win. What was the atmosphere around the boys in the flight after the game, even yesterday at recovery? What was everyone feeling like?
First of all, on the flight home, we're all pretty scared of the turbulence. So,
So it was worse on the flight home than the flight there?
Yeah.
What did it start? Leaving the airport or coming into Perth? How long was this turbulence going for?
About an hour and a half left into the flight.
Oh.
Mental.
Yeah, but anyway, the move was alright. I think we, the second half of the game, we actually were on top, and the stats show that we're on top for majority of that second half. And I think the boys knew we had a red hot crack, and obviously I was up and about, just played my first game, so my move was always good.
That's the tough one, eh? When you're the debutant and you're like, look, I can't be too excited, or like too happy that, we've lost, but geez, I'm pretty pumped to have got my first game away at the G.
They're the two awkward ones, like that one, or the team wins and you're new to the side and you played like and you're going to get dropped the next week.
Which was yours?
They're the second one. that was me pretty often early in my career. JD, massive milestone, 250 games.
100%. I think he's a chance to have another 100 more. So he's moved into the third all-time on the goal kickers list for the Eagles. Summers in his sights. It's 46. It's an absolute Monty. One of the most durable players we've had at the club in our time.
He's played 250 over possible 269.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's missed 19 games in, 11, 12 years?
It's just 1 year out of his 10 or 11 seasons where he's played less than 20 games, which is truly remarkable.
That's amazing.
I want to know what the guy does during the game. What were you doing, man?
No, I was just sitting back, relaxing. Me and Harry Edwards had a nice suite up the top. So, yeah, as I said before, I was launching into the food, the free drinks,
What was Harry like to sit with, mate?
He's an interesting one, that bloke.
Harry, it's funny, that's a good way to describe it.
But he's a good footy head, right? So are you talking footy or not really?
Talking fantasy.
Yeah, so there was a bit of talking. But yeah, he's sort of pretty level-headed watching the game. Other than when he's on the field, he's a bit different, isn't he?
He's a hothead on the field, isn't he? He loses his marbles very quickly.
Is he worse than Jacko?
Yeah, but he's not worse than Elliot Yo. And we need to discuss. Do you like that little transition?
I loved the segue, yeah. Loved it.
Unfortunately, he's done a little stringer, another Jake stringer. In the third quarter, he is such a good player. Like the way he's come into the side, I think he's changed the way we've defended as a team. And unfortunately, his fifth game this year, obviously, we know the calibre of player he is. All-Australian, 2 Warsaw medals.
Mate, it's a roller coaster 5 years for Yoey.
Yeah.
Unbelievable when you look at it. All-Australian, back-to-back Woosha medalist.
As a halfback flanker.
Yep. And he's hit 2021 and then got the dreaded OP. And then this just all started. Gone from Achilles in the preseason to a suspension to concussion to COVID into a hammy.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Stiff luck. And that's, I don't know, I feel like since the middle of 2020, some guys have been hit with an injury stick. 46 guys have played this year for us.
Yeah, remarkable.
That
Trew the 46. So you can't make that up.
Is that broken the AFL record?
I don't know, because there's weird ones in the
World War One.
Correct, yeah, weird ones there. But we're 8 ahead of North or 10 ahead of North.
Yeah, wow. Crazy.
Trew, were you on the bench when the free kick was given away? Which we're keen to dive into.
Which one?
Descent from the bench.
Oh, was that Yoey or?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it would have been.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember, mate.
So it was a hard one. So no
Cripper
one
got
knew.
tackled and handballed away, and they saw through the tackle.
Right.
And then Yoey's obviously yelled something like, he's still holding him in some terms we can't actually speak on. We can swear, but we can't say what he said. And then free kick for Descent because of that.
Yeah, remarkable.
Never happened before.
Couldn't tell ya. My brother was on the AFL list as an umpire. I don't know if you know that, as a field umpire.
Really?
He once
Did
broke
you ever
up.
get a game?
Only in NAB Cup.
Yep.
But in the end, he once had to separate a fight in his ridiculous-looking track pants.
I love it when they come out.
And you've just got no authority. And he reckons Adam Uze gave him one of the best bakes of his entire life. Just like, hey, champ, get the F back on your bench and just mind you, and whatever, just absolutely cooked him.
And he just did that?
And he was like, yeah, it's fair. I got to do it. There's no free kicks for Descent in that moment.
I've seen at Ammo's footy, free kicks being paid against the fans.
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen. Have you not seen that?
Anything goes at
I've
Ammo
seen
level.
home fans get the free kicks paid against them for constantly berating the umpire.
The thing about the free kick, though, is when it got paid, they panned to the bench, and then Masto's the runner in his bright pink outfit, and he looks just dejected as anything. And Shuey's put his hand on his lap, basically mate, don't worry, everything's cool. And it just made it seem like Masto had given away this free kick. And I think Masto even thought he gave it away.
But it was against Yoey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was a brilliant little twist of the tail. You weren't on the pine for that one, Trew. You were busy racking them up in the third term.
Yeah, I reckon I would have remembered that one if I was on the pine.
Sheeta also announced he's done for the season. So a stress-related injury in the lower leg. Just another absolutely brutal. So that game, the Fremantle practice game.
Yep.
We've had the 3 injuries from Chesser, Sheed and Yo.
Yep.
And ultimately, 6 games got played for the entire season if Chess doesn't come back and if Yo doesn't come back from here. 6 games from those 3 people from those injuries.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like we said, 46 guys have played, and then obviously I haven't played, Chess hasn't played, and neither is Culley either, who got injured training session before that. So that's 3 guys that you'd would have thought would have played at some stage this year as well. Like, it's probably a positive if you look at it, how much experience some guys have got to play AFL level. And I think getting off script here, I think guys like Brady Koff and Brett Bazell have actually really benefit from it. I'm sure Trew will as well. Guys have come into the AFL system, had an opportunity, and then potentially gone back to Waffle for a little bit, or stayed in the AFL side and just grown and kept developing as a player. I'm actually pretty bullish about how positive getting everyone exposed to AFL footy is, because there's no real comparison to it, in my opinion.
You've been around a couple of years, Trew. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, mate. I think it's been pretty cool to see all the young boys get a crack, and a lot of us have grown in confidence and belief that we can get there. And it's been good to see all my mates play, and hopefully one day next year we can all play together. And yeah.
Thought Samo Petrevski-Seaton came on, did a good job as well, sub. So 11 touches. I think Simo touched on the fact that they were probably going to send him forward when he came on if they had the option. But because he had Yowie go down, it was like, well, let's plug and play. Be interesting if he keeps his spot in that same role as well. Time will tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he played a year or two at Carlton off that half-back flank as well, so it's not a role he's completely foreign to. But now I have an interesting question to you boys. So I saw this the other night and showed my roommate, not you, Jai, my other roommate, the Jack Rewalt mic'd up, and I was just saying, there is no way they'd ever be able to do that to me, because I'm just like, wouldn't be able to contain myself. They'd be calling for the ball, no one giving it to me spraying him, giving him the F word, me yelling at my opponent. Like, I don't understand how he's done that. Like, do you think all game he was worried about? So, do you know what I'm talking about here?
Was that in the game?
Yeah, so he was mic'd up on the weekend.
Oh, really?
So he had a little mic on, and they were going through the vision and showing him, and he was sledging Petch, and like, he's done different things out in the field. How would you go with that?
No, I reckon I don't say much. I'm sort of,
Funny though.
in and under. I reckon the mic will come off because I crack in that hard.
Oh. True?
What's that?
Would you ever do it? Would you ever
If the AFL came up to you and say, mate, you're playing this week, would you like a mic on your chest? We'll record everything you say, and then without asking you, we'll release it the following week.
we'll get a check. Someone will
club
check
will.
it. Absolutely, the club will check it. Would you do it, Troy?
Nah.
20 grand.
Nah.
For 20 large, you're not getting a mic on you? Not changing what you're
Chuck it on
doing,
you,
bro.
mate.
Yeah, I don't know, just like going about business, not people not knowing what I'm doing.
How much are these second years getting paid,
50
mate?
grand? Would you do it for 50 grand?
Oh,
There's got to be a number.
Yeah.
There's a number.
Yeah.
There's a number for everything.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be a bit annoying, dangling on your chest?
I don't think it's hanging out. Like, I don't think it's too noticeable. Like, it'd just put like your GPS number in the back, something like that.
Oh, 50 grand, you can't really say no, can you?
I'd pay 5 grand to do it.
I wouldn't do it. Like, just to put that out.
You got
there.
enough money though, Oz. You don't.
Oh,
This game doesn't apply to you. Did you notice how Jack was sledging Petch when he was going for a shot on goal?
What do you say?
No, I didn't notice that. Did Petch kick it or miss it?
He missed it. Petch is having a shot for goal, and Jack Rewalt's sledging him, going, "You're the fastest player in the AFL. Dance him, mate. Dance him. Get around him dancing. You're quick. You're the fastest." And then he missed. You didn't see that part. You didn't hang around long enough in the clip to watch that.
I only watched a little snippet, which was like, was it maybe they're on the couch or something, and it was posted by Fox Footy on Instagram, and it was bloody funny because it was like a lead, and he's done like 3 leads, and at the very end of the clip, you just hear Baz just like right in his chest, like absolutely whacking where the mic would be. I just thought it was funny.
I wanted to ask you about whether you had a run on the ground post-game, because I don't know if you saw that Connor Blakely from the Dockers did an injury on the ground post-game doing his run-throughs or sprints.
What, as an emergency?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm asking whether you got out there and had a run with Big Harry Boy.
Nah, unfortunately we didn't. I was on the ground before, probably for a good hour and a half, just soaking it all up. I actually got kicked off the ground because I was on there too long.
By who?
Stapes.
By Jules.
Jules?
Someone from the Eagles.
Yeah.
Jules.
So,
Saying what, you're not meant to be out here, mate?
Yeah, pretty much that. I would have loved to have a run on the ground after the game.
Do you know my MCG story?
No, go on.
I was the first non-official player or coach or whatever to run onto the G after the final siren of 2018 because I got clearance to go and capture the final siren moments. So if you have behind goals vision, you see this little worm running out from the corner pocket the moment siren goes, and I'm literally stepping over crying Collingwood players.
Were you worded up before as to how long there was to go in the game, or?
No, someone had a training in the area, and it was basically like, hey, there's 30 seconds to go, there's 20. When Jack dropped the ball, I was like, how long?
Another question, if we lost, were you also running out to get vision of the boys crying?
Great question.
Don't know, never had to think about that?
Yeah. That's an excellent question. I don't know. I probably would have because I'm a bit of a sicko.
Yep.
I'll film some people cry. What of it?
Get back to me on
But
that.
I don't remember. But anyway, that's my MCG story.
So there was the AFLW draft on Wednesday night, and we drafted 7 girls. Do you have any insight on some of them for us, Thump?
Not much. Oh, hang on. Ella Roberts was our first pick. So she was pick 14, but the way that the AFLW pool works is like you just got to nominate for your state. So like she's the best player in the WA pool, and she probably would have gone number 1 overall.
Yep.
But she slides to pick 14 because we got the pick ahead of the Dockers, and she's in the WA pool.
Right,
Which
okay.
were pretty handy times.
Yep.
And tough for Melbourne when you got a bigger pool. So she went number 1, and the next one was a girl called Lauren Wakefer, I think you would pronounce it.
Yep.
Did her ACL like days prior or a week prior.
That's good.
Still picked her the second pick. And her sister was there for support. So she was there to just cheer on her sister. Didn't tell her parents that she'd nominated. And she was a surprise selection at the end of the first round at the table with family.
Apparently she's played like 4 games of footy the second one.
Yeah.
And is like they're super athletic and tall.
They are. They got good height. I think she's a key defender. So, look out. There's also a fixture out there as well, and it's pretty decent for anyone following AFLW. There's a lot of expansion teams in there. There's some winnable games, so get amongst them.
My girlfriend Lorna, her best friend was actually drafted by West Coast as well in the draft.
What's her name?
So Michaela Weston. So she played.
she played in the granny on the weekend.
She played in the granny on the weekend on
Yeah.
Saturday, which I went to. But she played for Freo last year, and the story behind her was she was in Margaret River enjoying a holiday, and she was a COVID expansion player. And then the day that the 8 Freo girls all got COVID the day of the game, she drove up from Margaret River 3 hours before the game, straight to the game, was late, didn't warm up, played, and her younger brother Joel Weston actually plays for Freo's side as well. So she applied and was thinking she was going to get picked up by Freo, and West Coast nabbed her just before they could.
Classic.
Crazy, eh?
Reckon there's a chance she could have been Dusty on a down south holiday?
Potentially, yeah. Very, very dusty.
What about... Played Essendon the other week. Saw this tweet. This is weird. So, like, that was the 6th time in a row we've played the Bombers in Perth.
Okay.
How many times have we played them in Perth out of the last 10 games?
No, we'd have to have... It'd be like 7 or 8. Like, they normally go a big patch here and there, right?
9. How do you explain that, you reckon?
Well, it's similar with the Brizzy Lions. When was the last time we played them here in Perth? Like, we play them at the Gabba every time. So since I've got drafted, I've played Brizzy at the Gabba 6 times? 5 times?
Yeah.
I've never played them here once.
All right, these two are going to fall asleep in their chair rolls. Let's get on to their best subject, themselves.
All right, we'll start off with Jai. 193.
Big man.
It says here 87 kilos. We went out for Get Chunky biscuits the other night.
Sorry, what?
Have you ever had Get Chunky?
Why are you
Don't
dragging him down
Don't
into
tell
your
me.
spare tyre lifestyle?
It says 87 kilos here, mate. You got on the scales at 90 the other night. Talk to me what's going on. You've been here for 5 minutes and already piling on the kegs.
No, that's because you feed me 3 bowls of pasta a night, mate.
It's not my fault. I'm a good cook. From the Dandenong Stingrays, some other blokes on our list from Stingrays, Bailey Williams. Any others?
No.
That's it. Number 1 pick in the mid-season rookie draft. Well done, mate. As we mentioned, overlooking the 2021 draft. A couple of NAB League games. Went pretty well, didn't you?
Yeah, I only played 2 NAB League games this year. So,
Yeah.
Do you know what was on the line? Obviously, circling mid-season, these are the two to perform.
Yeah, so I played round 1 and 2. Sort of played pretty well in round 1, and then round 2 did me shoulder in the 3rd quarter.
Were you a bit of a hungry hippo in these games, knowing you had to kind of stat up
Just
a bit?
chasing nut?
Not playing great team footy, playing a bit of jai footy?
No, I was probably running more forward than back, but certainly bring the teammates into the game.
Yeah, good answer.
Very good.
And then you played, was it like a NAB League representative game? So you, the best 18 or the best 19-year-olds play the Vic Metro side, played
Yeah.
pretty well in that game too?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a good game. So it was all the best 19-year-olds in Victoria play Vic Metro just in a once-off game. So that was sort of the game where all the recruiters there and you have to play well to get a look into the mid-season. So, yeah, managed to go right.
He said that he had to build the fitness up a bit, Oz. So is this basically just running stupid kilometres, every couple of days to help build this? How'd you do that for anyone at home listening? Like, how do you just build fitness automatically?
I sort of did it on my own, so I didn't really have a PT or any structure of what to do. So I was running sort of twice a day, just stupid runs.
Twice a day?
Yeah, especially in the pre-season was pretty stupid. But I sort of wanted to anything I could do to improve my fitness. So yeah, I was pretty hungry just to get fitter.
I remember Luke Shuey got in a fair bit of strife in his early career for running too much in the break.
Well, he was injured a lot early in his career.
Yeah, and that added to it. Yeah, that rings a bit of a bell. There was also things that we read about doing these daily or nightly ground balls with mum in the backyard. So I got some
Oh my
questions.
God, is that true?
It is true.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I got some questions about it. Is there general convo going on during these ground balls, or it's like, Mum, I'm in the zone? Is there talk like, how's your day, or it's just feed me, Mum?
No, it's all. I do 100 ground balls a day with Mum after work.
And then 100 with Dad?
Nah, me and Dad just have a kick.
Yeah, right.
No talk with Mum. It's just do your work and then we can have a chat.
Tunes?
Nah.
Dead silence for 100 ground balls.
Mate, I'm sweating.
God.
I'm putting in work. I don't need the tunes.
This guy gets to the club so early as well. Like, he leaves before I get up every single day.
So he says, I said, why don't you two drive together? He's like, you serious? Oscar doesn't come in early. This is your day off.
He sleeps.
This is my day off. This is 3:30 on my day off.
Yeah.
All right, enough of you.
No tunes, no chat.
Charcoal chicken, actually, last part.
Charcoal chicken?
I've never had charcoal chicken. Can you explain it to the WA listeners what the hell that is?
It's just crazy. There's no charcoal chicken over here. So it's just hell crazy. Let me say that again. Yeah, it's just hell crazy over here that no charcoal chicken. So
is it like Red Rooster or what's it like?
Nah, it's not. It's
Nando's?
chicken on a rod. So there's about 6 chickens on a rod, and they're roasted. I might have to start my own franchise over here. Could be me and Aussie's business.
So you worked at Charcoal Chicken? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I worked there for 4 years.
Doing what?
Just cooking chicken, chips and gravy, making salads, you name it, I'll do it.
This is why your fitness is no good, mate. You're living out of Charcoal Chicken land.
No, I actually put on a few kegs working there, I reckon.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it was ideal for your AFL preparations.
Nah.
Truly, this can't be true. 185 centimetres, 90 kilos.
Who's wrote that?
Thumper?
Yeah, I don't know.
How much do you weigh?
Not that much, mate.
We'll go 85, eh?
No, I think it was 80 at draft year. I think he clocked in at 80.
Yeah.
Anyway, you started in the under-16s championship, so
Dominated.
all Australian. So you did something that Joe and I both were unable to. We were nowhere near it at that stage. We were late developers. Then you had a bit of an injury. So you added 3 more games at the bottom major, missed a bit of Colts footy. And then when you returned in those 3 of those 6 games, you got over 30 touches, right? So you're thinking, right, I'm a Monty. Like, I'm playing AFL next year, getting drafted. What was your thoughts going into your draft year?
Yeah, I obviously...
You can be honest. It's fine.
Oh, no, like, I was playing some good footy. I weren't in a great side. I remember the year before, my bottom age year, we were in a pretty good side and we won quite a bit of footy.
Yeah.
My draft year, we weren't doing so great. Yeah, I was putting up good numbers, but we weren't really winning, so I didn't really look as good. But yeah, draft year was all right.
Who else got drafted from that year then? If you was a poor state team.
Well, at Swan Districts, the only other bloke that got drafted with me was Denver, Granger Brass, but he was playing league all year, so we didn't have much help from him.
Yeah.
So he's the only other bloke that got drafted.
Were you a chance to play a bit of league footy?
Yes, but didn't get the opportunity.
And then what happened? What injury struck in your 18s campaign?
Can't remember.
Can't keep track of them all.
No, I don't know if I was injured in my draft year. I got knocked out once.
Oh.
But yeah, no serious injury. Bottom age year, I did my shoulder.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Bad KO?
Yeah, clean out. Yeah.
Yep.
So then I'll take you to draft night, mate. So your draft, so my draft was different where there wasn't on different nights. It all kind of happened like first round, second round, whole thing and rookie draft pretty much in the same night.
They've changed it up so dramatically over 10 years, yeah.
So you go to your draft, obviously don't get picked up in your draft. What was it like that night? Obviously, you would have been frustrated, angry. What were the emotions you were going through?
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. Had all my family around, so I was expecting to get picked up that night. I was disappointed and pretty heartbroken, to be honest with you. But was just hoping that I would get picked up the next day by someone.
That's the worst, man. I've always thought of that when you have the cameras and crew and you only see the ones of the great reactions and the amount of people that would have their family and friends there. It would absolutely suck. You wouldn't really know how to handle it. You haven't been there before? Like, can I leave the room? Can I leave my house for a couple of hours?
Yeah, it's interesting because different. But so I went to the draft in Sydney, and I was supposed to go in the first round, and didn't go in the first round. And I remember being there, and every other kid sitting there had been drafted, and my dad, a pick would go in, someone else, he slammed the table, he was outwardly frustrated about what was going on. I can imagine it being similar to you. That night, did you have any confirmation that, all right, you're going to get picked up tomorrow? Because I know how some rookie draft picks go, yeah, overnight, mate, you're getting picked up first pick tomorrow, don't stress. Did you have anything like that, any confirmation, or just had to wait it out?
Not really, mate.
I hate how they do that.
Well, we had 12th pick. It's not like we had a top 2 pick.
Yeah, but they could have at least gone, mate, if you're there, we'll take you. That's just my opinion on how things should work. I know everyone has different
Depends
opinions.
who's in the gun. Depends who's there.
Yeah.
You don't want to make a promise if someone else is still there that you want.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I remember ringing Dukes. Our
Our manager.
The great man.
The great man.
So I remember ringing him drafting. I was like, mate, what was going on here? And he's like, mate, I don't know what's going on. Like,
That's exactly what he said to me.
and he's like, and obviously the end of the night didn't get picked up. And I was like, mate, we got to try and do everything we can here. Like, what's going on? Why am I not getting drafted? Like, then the next morning he got on the phone and did his magic, mate, and he got on the phone to West Coast and he got the job done. So big credit to him, big fella.
Yeah,
good man.
dude,
He's a good man.
So he's your manager as well.
Yeah.
Great choice, boys.
So-
you got a manager, Jai the guy?
I
Or is
do.
it someone at Charcoal Chicken flipping some
Yeah, the manager
flipping the burgers
Charcoal
out
does
back?
it for you.
No, I got a manager. Yeah, he's in Melbourne.
Rate him? Or do you want to come across to the Doogie stable?
Corporate Sports Australia will always have you, mate.
Nah, I'm a loyal. Yeah, I don't really know what I was going to say.
Man.
I'm a
Loyal man.
Yeah, I'm a loyal man.
That was so convincing.
I actually am a loyal man.
So, get drafted, Trewy. First impressions of the football club. First impressions of me. I'd actually be interested in both of you.
It's one of the questions, actually. It's a great question there from Liv Floro. First impressions of O. Allen. We've had some mixed results with that question.
that is not true.
I think I did a week the year before. I think we voted
Yeah.
you best bloke, didn't we?
Absolutely, they did. Come on.
Liv Floro.
Or was that Petch?
It was Petch. It was,
The sloth.
that shows how silly that is. So you guys voted Petch the best bloke, and he is far from it now that you've been a full-time member of the football club.
Well, he's just booted Jai out in the street for
Oh,
not enough time.
Actually crazy.
Yep.
I thought I was a real big dopey little.
No,
big
you
thing.
didn't. Did you actually?
Yeah, and it turns out he actually is. So
Oh, yeah. You actually been funny on this. I like it if you bring some of this humour home with you, mate, because you're stale as anything.
So we're going to go to Waffle Watch, courtesy of Hungry Jack's. Jai, what was it like playing the first game of Waffle? It's like, hey, going, my name's Jai. I've met you. I met you a couple of days ago. You 8. I've never seen you before. Or top up players, right? Yeah. Was that gnarly? Sort of playing a game of footy with a whole bunch of randoms to a degree.
yeah, it was hell crazy that all new boys, new coaches, new system that I have to learn. So it was all hit me like a ton of bricks, and I certainly love getting out there and playing a bit of footy, which was really good.
So, for those who don't know, the TAC Cup system's like under 18, so are Colts, and you can play as an overage, which is what you did this year. How did you find the difference for coming over and playing against men for the first time? Because that's the biggest difference, right? You come into an AFL program, and it's not, when I'm not playing AFL, I'm playing against 18-year-olds. It's I'm playing against mature veterans who are bloody good footballers in their own rights. How did you find that?
Yeah, it was certainly a step up, but I think the footy back home in Victoria it's probably the same speed of the game, but yeah, obviously, as you said, the main difference is the body size, and everyone sort of cracks in. So it was certainly, I needed a game or two to get used to, but yeah, certainly, I think I found my feet now.
Did you have a home at that stage? Were you in Petchy that time?
Yeah, I was in Petchies, yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Watch his form trend upwards now. He's in with the big O.
Have you got your furniture refunded yet from the club?
Yeah, you didn't tell me about this.
No comment.
Unbelievable.
That's why my room's so nice, isn't it?
Oh, no, yeah. So I haven't told you about this. I went in, spent I'm not going to say, but went and spent some money to furnish your room before you came in.
Yeah, I heard about it on the podcast last week.
Avid listener.
I'm a 2-time listener.
This is your chance.
Joey, how many listens you had?
Oh, 0.
What do you listen to in the car rides?
Get out.
Music, mate.
Go on. I'm all ears.
Favourite artist?
Whatever's good at the moment, mate.
Oh, you bandwagon
All
music,
right.
man. Are you just all the hits, Chewy? Is that what we're about?
All the hits, mate.
Yep. Any podcast ever.
Not really. Yeah.
All right.
Shame.
Not much of a podcast guy, mate.
We're going to get you onto some good ones. Not this
Yeah.
one. There's better ones than this.
Yeah.
Bill Simmons podcast, good.
Well, if he's not an American sportsman, he couldn't give two rats bottoms about
I'm
it.
sure there'll be a Forby podcast, and that's actually a question we've got here. and it's from Jack Willow. I'm not sure if you know Jack Willow. He's on our list. He wears number 34.
Yeah, I know.
He said, where's your favourite place to four-wheel drive, and when did you become Luke Shuey's adopted son?
Yeah, righto.
Do you want to give us context to the back end after you say your favourite four-wheel drive spot?
The back end of that comment.
Yeah.
Don't know about that. Yeah. Favourite spot. Me and the boys go up to Mundaring. There's a nice spot up there. Me, Boots, Jamo, and Duggo go up there. So if there's any companies out there that want to give us some gear, we're more than welcome to take some of that.
To just whore it out for him.
Yeah.
How's
Love
the
it.
shameless plug as Jai makes some obscene gestures to the
I
side?
love it. I love it. I love where Zane's head's at.
Speaking of cars and building on that, you want to buy a van.
I do, yeah.
Can you talk the hosts, the guests through this?
There's not much to it, really. I just want to get a van, chuck a bed in the back, surfboards in there.
So Westie's one is just
he's nice.
optimum right now, is it?
Yeah, I haven't actually seen it yet. But yeah, anything like that, I think I'll be more than happy with.
Would you let him join this elite crew of four-wheel drivers with a poxy van, or?
Well, I don't know how it would go on these gnarly tracks we're all hitting. So
To be honest, mate, you can take mine. It'll be the only time my Hilux ever gets outside of the freeways.
This seems like from an outsider looking in, this seems like a kind of new trend from the playing group. So who started it? Where did it come from?
You were hard on it.
This
I reckon-
seems left field.
yeah, I'm pretty big on it before I came here. I love it. Jamo loves it. I think Boots is pretty new onto the scene.
Yeah.
and he's just embraced it.
So you and Jamo
flat out.
yarning, all of a sudden Luke comes in, goes, "What are you talking about?" You're like, "Oh mate, wouldn't interest you. Don't worry."
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's bit.
Yeah.
Duggo just seems like a FOMO guy. Like, anyone's having fun, I'll come have fun.
Well, no, Duggo's had his full drive for a while. I think him and Cripper, they're obviously pretty close, and they must have done quite a bit together. But yeah, we've all joined forces now, mate, and we're all hitting it together.
So let's put you in the list management role for the four-wheel drive gang. Who are you recruiting inside the four walls, and who would never get a seat in the car? And I want some whys with that, please.
Just trying to figure out who's got a full drive.
No. You lend them one.
Yeah, you can lend them
one.
yours.
That's yeah.
So I'm saying who would be good to join the crew.
Yeah, who do you want on the crew and why?
And who don't you
And
want?
who would you never have there in a million years?
I do know that Luke Edwards is looking for a full drive as we speak.
Hmm.
He's thinking of joining the crew.
Would he fit?
But I don't know if I'd really want him. He's a bit of a
Is that a square peg in a round hole scenario?
yeah. I don't know how he'd go in this crew. So we'll have to see. Wait and
All right.
see.
And who's never making the crew? Even if they got the best forward drive of the bunch. I don't know what Oscar Allen is doing over there with his sneezes, but you need to calm down. So who's never making it? If he came to you and said, "Mate, got the top of the line model, I'm providing all the snacks, where are we going?" Like, no champ, you're never coming.
Probably Oscar. I don't know if he's.
Why me?
I don't know, mate. I just don't know if you're that keen on that sort of stuff.
To be honest, I'm not that keen on Forbes. So I'll be honest, I'm not too hurt by that.
All right, well said.
I've got a question for you from A_Sparkheads, both of you. I'll start with you, Trew. Who was your idol growing up? Could be football, could be life, could be whatever you want.
Yeah, football. Dustin Martin.
Yeah,
I like
okay.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Bit of a dusty fender on the weekend too. Not too bad.
Yeah, were you in awe or actually trying to stop him doing what he did on the weekend?
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty cool
He's
seeing him out there.
impressive,
He's a pretty bloody good footballer.
Did you go up and say, "Oh, big fan"?
Can't be doing
Did you
that.
shake his hand after the game?
Yeah, shook his hand. Yeah,
Nice.
Don't play it down. Like, if I've got my hero, like, we said
say-
here, idol, like,
I don't want to be weird about it.
So right,
this
mate.
is what I'm saying. Did you tactically, like, I've got to go shake your hand, but I've got to control and seem like I'm semi-cool? Should have heard what Oscar Allen said to Tommy Hawkins the other day. Really sucked his eggs.
Yeah, and he basically, I said, "Hey mate, how are you?" "No, thank you very much." And he just looked at me, and walked off. And I was like, "Cheers,"
Burnt him.
and was
Yeah,
like
right.
lipping me all game.
Yeah,
So was it something going in, you're like, no, if we get done by 150 points, I'm still going up to Dusty and shaking his hand,
I definitely wanted to shake his hand. Yeah,
Yeah.
There we go.
yeah. And I got there.
What about you, Joe? Been calling yourself Marcus Bontempelli 2.0?
No, I don't know where that's come from, but I reckon Luke Parker is probably
From Sydney?
From Sydney,
As,
yeah.
as your Billy Idol.
That's a great one. I love Luke Parker.
He's a Langwarrin boy from where I'm from back home. So
Bred him tough there.
Yeah, growing up, he was a big one for me.
I got another question here from @Thumperlicious Instagram. Give him a follow. He's worth it. Did any of you see the US icon, Joey Chestnut's recent effort? And where does it rank in the elite bracket of American sporting superstars?
Do you guys know who Joey Chestnut is?
Yeah, the eater.
Of course you know.
Yeah.
Big Eddie yourself.
He's a 15-time now champion of the 4th of July hot dog eating contest. So how many you reckon he's put away in 10 minutes over the weekend?
50 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus indeed.
Is he a big boy?
I was
Not,
gonna-
not really.
115.
Nah,
That's silly.
Pump the brakes on that. 76 he's knocked back, but his record's something in the 80s. Wow. Sorry, no, his record's 76. He had 63 on the weekend.
And on the weekend, there was a protester who came on stage and you got him in a headlock mid-eating and threw him away.
A vegan processor.
How good.
Who would be tailor-made at West Coast in the playing group to even come close for a couple of minutes, getting near him?
Callum Jamison smacks quite a few sandwiches down at lunchtime.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a big eater.
Yep.
Yeah.
JD?
JD's a big boy.
He could be a sniff, I reckon.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I reckon he actually hosed down on the eating just because he's already a big fella.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't need to. Whereas Jamo, like he could eat everything and it just disappears. Like he needs to keep eating.
Brady, Jordan,
Chestnut.
You're putting him up in the pantheon of
He'd be
greats.
in the top 3.
Unbelievable scenes. How he handled the stage crasher.
It was awesome, hey?
Just choked him out, like mid-eating hot dog.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Unbelievable. Great question there from Thumpalition.
I've got a question for you, Jai, from _Josh Black. Tell us the story about the time he saved your life in year 10.
This is well left field, by the way.
Yeah, he's
I want
pretty-
the full story. Go on.
Yeah, so Blackie back home, shout out. So he's we were in class one day and we were going into lunch and my hand was in a door like this and my finger got jammed in between and my whole fingernail came off. It hurt, but wasn't too bad. So I went to the first aid's office and went in there and then this very attractive older woman. She was the first aid aider, sorted me out well. She fixed my finger, and then next minute I don't remember anything, and I woke up on the floor.
Oh my God.
Love struck.
So I still don't know what happens then, but Josh Black claims that he actually saved my life before I fell.
Well, so you fainted and he's
I
grabbed you as you're
fainted
falling
and
down.
He's grabbed me apparently.
I think Blackie's stretching was saved his life, but anyway, we'll push on from
I
that.
can't wait for the upload of this for the 18 plus.
Lukey Edwards, 09, wants to know, why do they call you Bear?
Mate, I think he's talking about himself.
So this is himself, and he hates to admit it, but you tell the story how he's coined the nickname Bear.
So Lukey is called the Bear because he does the bare minimum.
In all aspects of life, away from the football club, entertaining, having a personality, he's the bare minimum. He's like, you know when you create a Sims
real
character,
tough nickname.
you know when you create like a Sims character, he has like the Bear package and nothing else. So it's like you
Is
do.
that like your Fortnite skin, or have you upgraded and paid a bit of money?
No, I'd pay money for my good skins. I've got an OG Skull Trooper. So, like, example, we'll go to touch. Oh, you coming? Oh, I can't do touch. All right, Bear. Like, come do some touch, brother. Like,
Or he's backfired there quite dramatically on his part.
thanks, Lukey.
Liv Flora wants to know who on the team you don't trust to borrow or drive your car.
Everyone.
All right.
No, anyone can drive mine. I don't mind.
You don't have one,
you
do
don't have one. You've got a car from the club.
Best mates of the footy club. Who are you mates with, Trewy? Who's the clique?
I'd just say all us young boys, second years, we're all pretty close. Yeah.
How was your performance at the Kalgoorlie end of season trip last year?
Well, I got the Where's Wally outfit, so I went missing a couple of times. So not great. Had to wear the Where's Wally
That's a
outfit.
great
That's
initiative.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's just come out and owned it.
I got to own it.
What about you, 0.5? Who's your best mate at the club?
0.5.
Yeah.
What's that one?
You here for half a year? 0.5?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Who's your best mate at the club?
No, I reckon, as Chewy said, all the first years.
So stuff the 5th year is stuck in rehab hanging out with you, or what?
Yeah, not my house, mate.
I got a lot of questions from fans about your hair. You know, they want to know about the routine. I don't know. There's a lot of questions about your hair. Why don't you just give me a minute-long spiel about the hair?
Say what you said to me the other night about the detail that goes into looking after it.
Yeah, there's not much to it really. Wash it whenever I want. Shower, that sort of stuff. There's not much to it really.
You are such a liar.
What?
So he's gone to me the other day, I can't wet my hair.
No.
Yes.
No.
You said to me you don't have a shower before bed because your hair will get wet.
No,
Take us through the full routine.
Yeah. So if I shower before bed, my dreadies are going to be wet for maybe 5 or 6 hours because the water sort of just holds in there.
Yep.
So I'll shower before bed, but I just won't get them wet. And then
How do you do that? What do you do? Put a
Where's
bag
the
over your head or
No,
something?
he has like a pink frilly shower cap that he borrows.
Yeah, I borrow Aussie's missus one. Yeah.
Good lord.
Ouch.
How does it feel coming to a club where you're really not the most famous dude with dreadlocks anymore? You've kind of lost your niche a bit.
I don't really mind it. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really want the attention. So
Do you talk products and care?
no, we don't.
Have you had a conversation with Nick yet? Like a genuine one?
Yeah.
About
Actually on
the
bus.
hair?
Nah, just on the bus on the way home from Melbourne.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not too bad. I think that basically brings us to the end of the podcast, boys. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you got up your sleeve? Anything else? You know what I was going to bring in? I was going to bring in like a gear grinding segment for all the boys coming in.
Yeah, who grinds your gears?
Well, not who.
What gear are you grinding?
Yeah, so it's more like what grinds your gears, like what's really pissing you off at the moment, and like you just say what's irritating you. And I know you'd have a few up your sleeve.
Yeah.
And
They'd all get cut.
That's okay, but it'd be good laughs.
Yeah, what grinds your gears right now at the football club, Trewy? What's the one
Well, at the
thing-
footy club's a bit tough, you know, like just be life.
What grinds your gears in life right now?
I'll get the ball rolling for him, so it gives a
I've
bit
got
of an
one.
idea. So, like, mine is when you're travelling on the freeway or travelling anywhere on Perth roads, and there's clearly kind of gaps in front of you, gaps to the back, gaps to the front, and someone will just whack an indicator on, and they're exactly adjacent to you.
That's what I do.
Yes.
That's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
That's what I do.
Go and sort your spot out. Like, go and move up a little bit edge and go, here's my gap, can I get in it? Not just whack the indicator on and go, make way, I'm coming.
No, I don't do that. So I'm saying I'll slide into a tight gap, and I'll make sure I'm either in front or behind you to do it. Like
That's what I'm saying. But like, people just next to you, they're just like, put the indicator on as like, you sort yourself out because I'm shifting this way when I'm ready.
I like it.
Can I say on the back of that, the thing that's pissing me off at the moment with roads is people sitting in the right lane and not moving over.
Very good. Yeah,
And
very
then,
good.
And then you'll try and get, there'll be a car on the left here. You'll try and get in front of it, and they'll speed up, so you cannot get in the left lane and overtake this car, and they won't get out of the right lane.
Very annoying. What do you got for me?
What's grinding your
Yeah,
gears?
I've got one. So obviously coming from Melbourne over to Perth, and everything's sort of new to me over here. So yeah, I'm living with Aussie, and so he's
Gear grinder from your house.
What have I
This would be
done?
awesome.
obviously he's been making me food, and
Clean up after you.
he's the man of the house.
Got
really.
asked this morning,
Wait,
can you
wait.
teach me how to...
Dougie?
He's really the father figure that I don't really have right now over Perth, and
I'm
as he
literally
said,
like
he's
4
teaching
years
me.
older than you.
He's teaching me how to do all the washing and that sort of stuff.
You know, I've actually got something that's grinding my gears, and it's to do with the man sitting next to me, well, adjacent to me, is I've had my dog for 1.5 years and have given him nothing but love and affection, and all of a sudden this new weird man with dreadlocks comes in, and my dog does not want anything to do with me, and all he cares about is Jai, and it's pissing me off, mate.
That's classic. What do you put it down to?
So I woke up this morning, I'm not sure,
the
but
odour from lack of showers?
yeah, well, I woke up this morning, and like the dog, when someone's awake, like might like go, like let me out of my bed, because we like lock him in his room. And
He's got a room.
He's got a room. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, as I said, mansion.
It's not. It's really not. So my dog's got a room, and I let him out, and I heard him crying this morning. I was like, I better go out, put my pants on, sleep in Stark.
Yeah,
Stark
sweet.
Industries.
Yeah, give me more of that info. Yep.
And go outside my room, and Jai must have heard me. So Jai opens his door, and then the dog runs from his room to my room.
Did it?
Yes, he was in your room this morning.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, no.
Well, so you woke up and let him into your
No,
room?
so I got up and had brekkie, and he started howling because he wanted to come give me a cuddle. So I let him out, and then
Took him upstairs with you into
took
your
him
bedroom.
took him upstairs
At 5:30 this
and
morning.
Then I don't know why you got up.
Oh, well, I'm a hard worker, man.
Missing the girlfriend a bit, Jai? Is this the closest we're getting to snuggles or what?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you out on the footy park soon, Jai. Let's hope the debut isn't far away. Trewy,
Hopefully.
Blues Saturday. I reckon you're a good chance to line up for a second game in a row. Can't wait to see you out there. A bit more comfortable, a bit more sleep.
You want Paddy
Yeah.
Cripps, two peas in a pot, I reckon. Couple of big dogs.
Exciting.
Looking forward to watching you, mate.
Thanks for your company, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Well done, fellas.